So imagine putting like the most financially qualified people, I guess, in one place. I think what's the average salary on LinkedIn is like 70K or something like that, right? In the US and UK. So making that transition from relying on beating the algorithms as such on Instagram, Facebook, and then also jumping onto LinkedIn was a game changer. Joseph and Charlie was saying you need to tweak the messaging a little bit, so you wouldn't necessarily talk about going out on the weekend and getting smashed and eating a kebab, but more so like dealing with stress, overwork, or alcohol addiction. So making that slight tweak with messaging can make a big difference. And yeah, it's just a massive pool of like financially qualified people, CEOs, partners, directors. So when they get on a sales call with you, dropping like 4 or 5K, that's not the issue. As long as they realize that you can help them in some way or another, like it's going to be fairly easy to convert once you get them on the call when you dial in the messaging. So I think a big like limiting belief is people on LinkedIn think that it's just business, right? But at the end of the day, like Corby was saying, people still want to get in shape. Doesn't matter if you're a CEO, doesn't matter if you're whatever, people want to get in great shape. So just kind of marketing and dialing in these people, you're gonna see a fairly quick ROI because it's not that saturated, LinkedIn. More people are jumping on it. So I think it's one of those, if you're thinking about doing it, like you should, because you want to think about how you can diversify as well. Don't just have all your eggs in one basket, because if Instagram for example, Instagram shut Charlie's account down last year, he had like 500,000 followers, like his business is pretty much fucked. But if he's on LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, like that's just more places you can diversify. So it kind of makes sense, because if you have all your, like I did, I was just Instagram, and then it like overnight Instagram changed the whole algorithms or whatever, reach went down. It was like, right, shit, where do I go now? What do I do? So that was kind of like a big mindset shift.
I think I remember you saying in August you had no sales from Instagram. You made like 15K or something from LinkedIn that summer. Otherwise, you'd been fucked.
Yeah. So if you, and I was just speaking to Oren down there, and he's saying that like LinkedIn's people are used to you pitching them something, right? So with Instagram, you've got to go through the nurturing process, and Facebook, you want to kind of get into that like messaging, find out what they're doing, do some general like chit chat. With LinkedIn, it's like, you can just send out a message like, hey, new program, looking for X type of person, you seem like you'd be a great fit, would you be interested? And then they know what's going on, you know what I mean? So it can be much quicker to get them on a call. They know that. I've had people reach out to me and say, hey man, like your program, would you want to jump on a call? Like I'm not even pitching them the call, they just say to me, like they know the crack. So in terms of that, like it can work really, really well. But yeah, I just think it's kind of like a no-brainer, do you know what I mean? Like you just get on a platform, you diversify, dial in the messaging, and I think a lot of people here would absolutely crush it. Another thing as well, Cara there's my fiance, right? She's not like into fitness like we lot are, but she goes to the gym 3 times a week, eats healthy, right? I've just created another profile using Cara's profile. I'll just post a photo of her like in the mall and I'll just use my copy, and it'll get tons of engagement from I personally market to men. So you don't need to have like professional photo shoots in the gym. You don't need to be creating like tons of like video content. If you still enjoy like writing content and making a headline as opposed to like bashing out tons and tons of reels, it's easy. And does anyone here use ChatGTP?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't even have to really write your copy anymore. It's like post a photo in the mall, and yeah, you can get like 10,000 impressions. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thanks, dude.
All right.